I wonder why they're up here.
Sorry.
They said to meet up here. I'm recording right now.
You're good, man.
I've got you spend
I spent 2.5 years trying to, and now I'm just going right to the I'm going to do my university joint just to make it easier. And then I'm going to do the trade joint. That's at least the plan. I'm going to hit you up. Yeah, I know what you
Where's the bus?
Unreal.
Hey guys, in front, if you don't mind coming down. Yeah, you don't want to get
We switched the inputs, obviously.
Are we gonna see anything? This doesn't even really seem like a protest. It just seems like they're just standing around for selfies.
regalia for
understand what's going on here.
I know it is not.
The Grim Reaper right here, like, says I support students, but should that mean you support all the students or just anybody that's not Jewish? He looks like death, so I think a lot of people are hesitant. She's not. She's all up in there.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. The lighting is just brutal.
The coverage is fucking terrible. See if it's them or us. Because it should not be us.
And I'm a professor of English and Comparative Literature in the Core. I've taught at Columbia University for the better part of 25 years. There will be 5 faculty members speaking today, and each of us will speak for a... Yep. Got you. There will be 5 faculty... Yeah, there will be 5 faculty members speaking today, and each of us will speak for approximately 2 minutes.
It's too long.
Don't do the whole thing. In total, we plan to speak for less than half an hour to ensure that those of us who teach at 2:40 can make it on time.
Why is that a fucking
We
joke?
want to be perfectly clear that we will not be speaking today about our own political views, nor those of any particular faculty group, nor those, of course, of the faculty as a whole. The Columbia faculty who gathered today are a large and diverse group, and our political opinions vary widely. There are some who completely support the content of what the protesters are saying and doing, some who vehemently disagree, and people who hold every position in between. However, we are united in our outrage that the NYPD came to our campus at the behest of the university president and without appropriate consultation with the faculty senate to arrest our students on the campus on which they study, work, and live. In fact, this decision disregarded the unanimous opposition of the faculty and students on the Senate Executive Committee who refused to assent to the request to bring in police forces. The president's action not only degraded the mission of a great university, which is a place for learning and debate, and protest is a part of learning. But this decision subjected our students and every single member of this community, staff, security guards, people who work in the cafes and cafeterias, to an unnecessary escalation of turmoil, both inside and especially outside our gates. Our purpose today is very specific. We gather as a faculty coalition, loose as such faculty coalitions are and must be, for 3 positions which were developed during an emergency meeting held by the Barnard and Columbia chapter of the American Association of University Professors. Over 400 faculty members attended this meeting. The chair of the Barnard-Columbia AAUP, Professor David Lurie, will introduce and read this statement. It is also available on the sheets of blue paper being handed out. I'm sorry we don't have enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. My name is David Lurie. I'm a professor in the Department of East Asian Languages and Cultures. I also teach in the Corps, and I am the president of the Columbia chapter of the American Association of University Professors.
You're
I will
echoing.
now read the declaration which we released this past Saturday following the mass emergency of the faculty held on the prior Friday, April 19th, 2024. We condemn, in the strongest possible terms, the administration's suspension of students engaged in peaceful protest and their arrest by the New York City Police Department.
Unreal.
These acts violate the letter and spirit of the university statute, shared governance, students' rights, and the university's absolute obligation to defend students' freedom of speech and ensure their safety. We demand that all Barnard College and Columbia University suspensions and charges be dismissed immediately and expunged from the students' records, and that all rights and privileges be restored to them immediately. Last, we demand that no disciplinary action be taken against any student protesters without due process, and that no police be permitted on campus without serious consultation with the Executive Committee of the University Senate. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Christopher Brown, professor in the history department. This is the first time I've ever held a microphone at a protest of any kind. I'm not sure whether that's something to take pride in or not.
I think you
But I
should.
say it because this is not typical for me. I'm here because I am so concerned about what has happened at this university, with where we are now, and with where we are going. Thursday, April 18, 2024, will be remembered as a shameful day in Columbia's history. The president's decision to send riot police to pick up peaceful protesters on our campus was unprecedented, unjustified, disproportionate, divisive, and dangerous. We are fortunate. We don't know how fortunate we are. We are fortunate that no one was hurt.
Yeah, because the
with
police
that kind
showed
of
up.
show of force, with all those firearms, all it takes is one person to get nervous, a table to fall, a car or truck to backfire out on Amsterdam Avenue,
An acorn.
shots fired. Your police department does not belong on this campus except in dead moments of extreme emergency. And that show of force was a sign of weakness.
Shame on her!
In trying to show that they meant business, what they showed was their incompetence. So I want to say one other thing, and that's about the congressional testimony on Wednesday. And this is about academic freedom. It's also about Columbia. In 3 hours of testimony, the president of the university, to my mind, showed no pride in our institution. She said nothing meaningful. She said nothing meaningful about the virtues of this institution, of its people, of its faculty, of its staff, of its researchers, their dedication to excellence, their commitment to their students, the quality of the undergraduates and graduate students that we have here, the distinctive record of academic accomplishment and impact, the variety and rigor of the scholarship which is happening here today, the prospects for continued excellence. She didn't say anything about any of those things. She allowed slander of our institution to stand without rebuke. Soviet-style education, no response. Intolerant bigots, no response. I know these folks, and you know them too. That's not who we are, and she should know that. There were members of Congress who wanted to decide who should be disciplined on this institution and how much, what should be taught, how it should be taught, who should teach it, what academic departments should exist and which should not, who should serve in leadership positions, who should be promoted, who should be fired. Those are academic questions. Those are not congressional questions. What is at stake is not just faculty governance, it's institutional independence. It's the sovereignty of Columbia University and every university like this one. The United States has the greatest colleges and universities in the world. And that's why people come from around the world to study here, to research here, and to teach here. That's our inheritance. Universities like this one. And we would be fools not to defend it in every quarter for those who do not believe in the academic mission and the pursuit of academic excellence.
And I'd be a fool if I didn't refill my beer right now.
So I have no confidence in her leadership. I'm speaking only for myself. I have no confidence in the president's leadership. With what she has said, and with what she has not said, and with what she has done, and what she has not done, she has forfeited the privilege to lead this great university.
That's a hard act to follow. Thanks, Chris. My name is Maria Rivera-Luis. I'm a professor
Look at that pour.
of education at Barnard College, chair of the Barnard Faculty Governance and Procedures Committee, and an alumna of Barnard College and Teachers College. I spent 11 years on this campus as a student, and I've now spent 19 years on this campus as a faculty member. Columbia University and Barnard College are first and foremost educational institutions. Students come here from all over the country and all over the world to be educated. The word education comes from the Latin educare, which means to lead out. How are we leading our students out? In zip ties? Flanked by police officers who noted that they encountered students demonstrating peacefully, not students who were a clear and present danger to themselves or others. Where are we leading students out? To buses? To police stations? For summonses? To bunker down in their dorms and refuse to leave because they have nowhere else to go? To their friends' couches or floors? To take shelter in faculty housing because they were rendered homeless in the city of New York?
They wouldn't be the only ones.
To disciplinary hearings for infractions of university rules? Is this what it means to be an educational institution? Is this what it means to lead students out? From the beginning of this crisis, our educational leaders have failed to provide balanced and caring messaging that acknowledges the real grief of our students and faculty on all sides of this issue. And their commitment to helping all of us get through these difficult times. Our educational leaders and trustees are running scared of outside forces that should have no place in the day-to-day work of knitting together a community of educators, staff, and administrators committed to our educational mission. The lockdowns, barricades, ID screening, restrictions, policies, disciplinary processes have only added to the polarization, the fear, the distrust, and the animosity on this campus. How are we leading our students out, or letting our students lead us out?
Somebody throw a fucking tomato at her.
We demand the following: an immediate apology and amnesty for all students who have been suspended and clearing of their disciplinary records. An immediate rollback of university and college rules that restrict the time, place, and manner of assembly and freedom of expression. Without which our students would not be subject to such draconian methods. An immediate affirmation of the fundamental identity, mission, and goals of the university and its colleges as educational institutions that share an unwavering commitment to the pursuit of knowledge, freedom of assembly, freedom of expression, academic freedom, due process, and shared student and faculty governance. To all our students, I want to say that we are your faculty. We love you. We stand with you. We support you. And we decry an administration that would deny students shelter and sustenance and seek to discipline and punish over educating you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. And happy Earth Day.
Happy birthday.
My name is Hillary Callahan. I'm a professor of biology at Barnard College. I'm also a proud graduate of Yale University, mid-1980s.
Quick, how many genders are there?
I'm a botanist, but today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about legal history.
Something you know nothing about.
Specifically a man named Clarence Darrow. Clarence Darrow is famous for defending John Scopes in Dayton, Tennessee in 1925, 99 years ago. That trial remains an emblem of how wrong it is to treat teachers as pawns and scapegoats. Today, Earth Day, we insist otherwise. We insist on science and factual evidence.
Yeah, me too.
We insist on delineating the boundaries of certainty and uncertainty. We insist on honest, open, and difficult discourse.
I'd love to see where she's going with this.
These are the preferred pathways to a more humane world.
Yeah, no shit.
And it is often a difficult and controversial path. Last week, that path traipsed across a very green, excessively manicured lawn. That traipsing was met with an intemperate and regrettable response. And ever since, the faculty have been working with others to work tirelessly to undo that error. That's why our priority today is the students. And I want to let everybody know that Clarence Darrow spent the rest of 1925 defending a student, a college student. His name was Henry Sweet. And if you don't know about his trial, you should read up about it. I don't have time to
Or
go
you can
into
tell
it
us.
today. No, I'm serious. It's a very profound and important part of American race relations. At any rate, Darrow worked together with the NAACP to get Henry Sweet acquitted, and I'm hoping for something similar for all students, not only in the face of the law, but in the face of their own educational institutions. I want to paraphrase one of Darwin's most fiery pieces of rhetoric. He said of these students, quote, "They are as decent as anyone." Do you think they ought to be taken out of college especially the young students who are facing disciplinary procedures. Thank you very much for being here and listening.
What about the ones that are afraid to come to school? Because nobody's talking about them.
Thank you. We have one more speaker who's, I think, trying to make his way down. Marcel?
Oh. And they need a fucking introduction.
Okay, thank you so much for gathering. Thank you so much for listening to us so respectfully and peacefully.
Hi, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Bernstein from the Department of Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies at Barnard. Hi.
Here we go.
Elizabeth Bernstein from Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies at Barnard and the Executive Committee of the Barnard AAUP. Thank you all for being here. I would just like to say before we conclude that there's going to be a procession to the Barnard campus right now for whoever is interested in joining us, so we can protest the actions of the Barnard administration in suspending and evicting our students. So please protest.
What about concessions?
Thank you again for gathering to listen to us speak. I want to repeat that we are here as a coalition of faculty. We are not speaking on behalf of the faculty. Thank you so much, and good luck in class. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, I learned nothing.
To a college demonstration. She brought a pistol to a college demonstration. Now she's here to harass pro-Palestine protesters. She was arrested for bringing a pistol to Brooklyn College to harass pro-Palestine protesters. She's terrorizing students. That's Ina Vernikov. That's Ina Vernikov, who brought a pistol to Brooklyn College to harass the pro-Palestine students there. And she's being chased off right now.
Alright, some action. Let's fucking go.
I have like no co-byline.
Good God. Give us the tea, brother. Come on, what the fuck? I expect better than this. You just lost your audio, you don't even know it. Completely unprofessional. We can't hear what that guy's screaming. I think he's rapping an Eminem song. But it might be Drake. It's definitely Drake. I can tell by the way he's bouncing.
Why not?
You can't say that like you're not allowed to sleep here. Like, it's simple.
Students and students too. Why not? We know you. Why not?
That's not Drake at all.
You evict students too!
You evict students too.
Close! Silence!
We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence!
Louder!
We will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close.
It's catchy.
Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not rest this close. Silence! We will not stop, we will not
Just
rest.
remember, we cannot let them silence faculty like they silence us, or they're trying to silence us. Stand up for every suspended student, every arrested student, every silent student, but also stand up for faculty as well. Professor Abdul is
Even the Jewish ones?
solidarity.
It's just a question I was asking for a friend.
Shame Columbia for their blacklisting of Abdul. Shame! 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 Shame!
He is a good leader.
Amnesty for everyone, no one left behind.
Amnesty for everyone, no one left behind. Amnesty for everyone, no one left behind. Amnesty for everyone, no one left behind. Amnesty for everyone, no one left behind. Amnesty for everyone, no one left behind. Amnesty for everyone, no one left behind. Amnesty for everyone, no one left behind.
That one's not as catchy. I don't like it.
I'm sorry my voice is shot, but I want to say one thing. Mic check! I do not want your amnesty without divestment and without disclosure. You can unsuspend me. I will suspend myself until we get disclosure and divestment.
Why are you wearing a mask? Everybody knows they're bad for you.
If any of our doctors are solidarity, we have changed the world too. Yes, if you were born,
All right, folks. This is Earth, and this is happening.